What's up everybody? Welcome back. Thank you for tuning in. Today is a first here on the channel because today we actually have a quality machine on the bench here. A well-known brand here in the Northern Europe anyways for being very reliable and very good and sort of professional machines. So let's dive into this thing. I'm sure it got problems. Now, this is a Klippo. And it is well known, at least here in Denmark, for reliability and durability. A lot of landscaping companies use these to their greenkeeping businesses. This one came from a facility management company. I guess they got sick and tired of it. I guess. No, I think it got replaced by something else. They had a lot of stuff. I got this off an auction, and they had a lot of other stuff for sale. So I think they were just renewing their fleet a little bit, and this one was one of the items to go. It's got a Briggs & Stratton, 4 horsepower, quattro it says here, but yeah, I guess it's a Sprint engine or what I think some of them are called Sprint and some are called Classic, and yeah, they sort of are the same engine, I guess. But it's missing a couple of pieces, and that could get me into trouble because that stuff that is missing, and that could get me into trouble because the stuff that are missing is not something that you just come by, because they are not that common homeowner machines. So spare parts are not found in great extent on the used market, at least not what I have seen. This is a self-propelled machine, and as something is missing for the propulsion to make it stop or go. I think it's a cable and a bracket up here, a lever, I think, and I'm not sure if it's there's no holes over here, but there's a hole there. I'm not sure if it's missing a dead man switch, and that little bracket here tells me that it also needs a throttle cable. That's no big deal because I got a throttle cable because I got a junk machine down in the shed with the same engine, and it has a throttle cable. So yeah, let me dive into this a little bit and bring you along. I hope you will enjoy the video. Let's go. So I already checked the tank. It's bone dry, so that's good. I haven't checked the oil, which was tight. What's happening? I don't really know. There is something in there, but I don't know what it is, and it looked to be way overfull. It's all the way up to here, and it should be just down there. Doesn't really taste like oil. So here, let's see. It's okay. It's actually right below full mark, so that's fine for now. Now, does it rotate? Yeah, sort of. Doesn't feel too hot. But well, yeah, it rotates. So should I take out the spark plug and see what we got going on there? Let go. Fine. Spark plug is loose. Well, that's good. Well, last time it ran, you cannot see anything. Last time it was running, there's a bit of burnt oil on there, but not too bad, so maybe that's good enough. So, do we have spark? Is it still that tight to pull? Now that the spark plug is out? Maybe we got a scored cylinder that is yeah, it is still tight, but maybe that also could be if there's a dead man switch missing, then the brake on the engine will be on and it can make them hard to pull. So let me take off some covers and the air cleaner because I want to have a look anyways, and then I will bring you back in a minute. So this cover here is held on by 2 bolts over here, it looks like, and maybe a clip here. And yeah, let me take that off first and see how far we can get into the engine that way. Together, there we go. Doesn't work here because that's aluminum, so they don't rust, these machines, which is really good, and also is why they are so long lasting, because the shield does not get bad. Uh-oh, we got trouble. I can see it now. We are missing a dead man switch. I can see it already. So that's just great. Yeah, let me get myself tangled into the pull cord. That's just great. Okay, it is loose now. So, now what? This doesn't look to be on there very good. So, but why? Something missing over here, looks like it. Bling. Bling. I need that one also. This is tight. Now what? Then we okay, so this was just a cover. Yeah, because now we got the normal setup here where there's a bolt here and one there and one there. And I can see right now that there's a cable missing here that is supposed to clamp these two together. So how do we come by that? I guess that would also kill spark. So how can I push those together, if possible? Are they even free? This is also loose. Why? Did they... Have they been in here? It looks like maybe since bolts are loose, have they been in here? Is that why it got parked? It quit working? This also looks a bit homemade. There's a washer at the front bolt over here. Now let me take the next cover off. And I think I'm also gonna take the flywheel. The air cleaner it is. Let's see what we got going on under here. I just accidentally stuck my fingers up in the holes where it sucked the air and they just disappeared up into... Well, this has seen better days. This is not squishy anymore. Looks fine anyway, at least. This is coming apart, this filter. Or what? Can I get it out? Nah. This is falling apart, but luckily I think I got another one over at the shelf that I was just about to put on that crappy Stiga, and it's the same machine. Yeah, it's exactly the same machine. Why is this loose? I don't know. Maybe this is becoming a project more than a will it run. I don't know yet, but let's see. I'm gonna dump this right away because that's just nasty and worthless. So, where was I? I wanted to take off the next cover. Okay, is that only 10 millimeters? Normally they are 11 on the Briggs and Strattons here, but it's 10 on this one. So let's see here what we get. Oh, I also need to loosen the two bolts here for the oil fill. This one was loose already, wasn't it? Not really. No, the bolt was tight. What was that? I don't know. Something went. Yeah, let's just pick up the oil tube and everything. That's fine. I'm gonna undo this over at the table and then put it back in. I wonder what just went floink. So I'm just working here to try to get this oil fill off. I think I got it now. So that I can get this back in and hopefully not dump something in there. This needs lube and some exercise, but that's not now. Now we're in, sort of. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know what I'm looking at here. So yeah, let's have a look together. It looks to be, yeah, it has a primer, so no choke, I guess, no. And throttle here with no shut off because I just saw it. The kill wire is running here back to this mechanism over here, which seems to be stuck. So I'm gonna work a little bit, take out this branch, to try and lube it up so I can compress it and release the brake on the engine. That is this piece here, a brake band. So yeah, I'm gonna give it some lube here and there and around to see if what part of it anyways. No, I'm wrong. It's this part here that needs to move, not the whole bracket. Then of course I cannot move it. Ah, down here. Dumbass. Great. So it does move. Can I do something with a zip tie or something? I need some way to compress it. Ow. And how far does it need to move to free up the kill switch? What can I do? Spadoing. Well, there we should be able to maybe my zip tie is too big. just need it to hold this. It's like I need more hands. Ow! That hurt. Maybe I take this off just for a minute. Is it enough? The engine spins now. Doesn't feel like the bottom end is blown up. I'm not sure if this is enough. Well, let's try it. Yeah, let's at least try it. So I think I'm gonna turn it with a drill. So I think I'm gonna try to turn it with a drill because a 24mm socket fits over there, and then it's really easy to get some revolutions out of it. So, do we have spark? Please say yes. Yes, we do. Actually, really nice spark. So that's good. Now I'm just wondering where is that dead man switch going to be up there? Is it something together with the handle for the drive? I don't know. Well, now what? We have spark now. So nothing wrong there. So I think I'm gonna put on the cover again so I can use the pull start. So I got the pull start all back together again. So now does it turn over better now? It sure do. I'm not really sure if the pull start is working like it should, but again, that ear up there I guess is for the pull start up there, so that the handle can be up there, so you don't have to reach down when you need to start it. Do we still have spark? We sure do. So now what? Do you wanna? Should we just put some gasoline in the fuel tank and see if we can get it to run just as is? It doesn't look too bad in here. So yeah, let's try it. Dump in some fuel, pump the primer a little bit, and pull the string. So where did that go? Here. wonder why all the hardware was so loose. I don't know. So let's just put in way too much fuel. So we have to drain it all out again. That should do it. Yeah, we are way over the pickup. So that should be enough. Now, primer. Does it do something? Not really. I cannot see it anyways. Well, let me work it a little bit. So I took off the gas tank and the carburetor because I did not see what I would like to see, and that is that it was priming. So I'm gonna take it apart to see if there's something wrong. This is actually recorded right after that really bad looking Stiga multi-clip that has the same engine, and I struggled to get that one to suck up fuel quite a bit. So I hope this is not the case with this one. Could be that the pickup tube is just stuck, plugged. Yeah, the pickup tube is stuck. I hope it is stuck into the position where it needs to be. So that's the screws out. Let go. I'm not missing any, am I? No. Oh, bad sound. If you want to. So I think that indentation there should be full of, oh, this is just rock hard, this gasket here. And I think that well, the primer does pump air. Yeah, it does. So yeah, I don't really know. Now this gasket got these little, you see it? No. Got these flappers here. It's looks to be like on a 2-stroke, but I'm not that familiar with what they should do. Are they plugging up something on the underside of this? Maybe that one does. Well, this gasket is just rock hard. Or that part is, anyways. The other flappers here seem, that's also a bit stiff. Now I'm gonna try to fill that hole up with fuel. See if, and maybe try to crank the engine, pull the engine over, and see if we can get it to run. Maybe this is dead, so maybe we need something for that. So there's fuel here now, and also I dumped it all over basically to introduce fuel to that gasket, to see if that helps anything, and if not, then yeah, I'm gonna order a new one. Yeah, we'll see. I'll bring it back. This is great. I just primed it a whole bunch, and would you look at this? It's priming. You know what that means, right? Let's see if this thing will run now. I'm sure it will. So what do we have here? That, I guess, is full send, and that is no send. So let's go for something in between and do one of these. It's primed. It's a Briggs & Stratton, so I'm sure it will run. Yeah, it will. Sounded okay. So why did it quit? Let's try again. It runs and smokes. It stinks. Is that all it got? Doesn't seem like it's running, it's revving that high. But hey, the engine is running and it started really easy. So how about a restart? Can we get a restart? So it seems like it's shutting off when it gets, when the throttle gets all the way down. Maybe we can work with that later. more throttle. Does it need prime every time? Yeah, maybe it does. And the drive even works, so that's just great. Nice. So now that we got a running engine, then what? Should I do a service on the engine, a new air filter, and change the oil? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do a little bit of something, because I also need to figure out what do I do about throttle and something to operate the drive. So yeah, I'll bring it back when something happens. Well, boys, things are not looking too good for the old Klippo here anyways. I had it running to warm up the oil, and I noticed that there was this very foul smell, and also it was smoking a lot, and it looks like it was blowing down from this area here. And then I took a look underneath, and it's not that good. Can you see that marking there? And that it is just, relax, the spark plug wire is off, so I can turn it. It is just really, really wet up here, and I do believe, yeah, we have a main seal that has gone bad, and maybe that's also the reason why the gearbox is just covered in oil. It has all the oil in it that it needs, but it will not continue to have that if that doesn't get taken care of. Not really what I had in mind for this machine, but you cannot win every time. So I'm gonna think a little bit about this. Do I really want to renovate an old Briggs & Stratton engine that I have never done before? You see, I did the preparations, right? Put in the new air filter and everything. Yeah, well, sometimes karma bites you in the ass. Well, shoot. That's it for this one right now. I'm gonna think a little bit about this and how I'd spend my time. Because now it's the Norlet garden tiller, and now this one that needs major repairs. So yeah, let me think a little bit. Actually, it has just gotten even better, because take a look at this. Can you see it? The crankshaft is bent. So this engine has just become a spare parts engine. Well, I think I have another machine down in the shed that has a similar engine, so we can do something maybe. I'm not quite sure if, because this one has the drive out of the side of the engine, and I don't know if that's something you can bolt on underneath, or if this is an adapter or something. Well, I'm gonna have to figure something out, but for now I think we're gonna leave it until I find out what I want to do with it. Yeah. Bummer. Yeah, the engine is dead. I'm sure that it have had a lot of good running hours, but everything has its time, and all good things must come to an end, and this is the end for this one. Rest in peace.